UK ministers to discuss Israel Gaza strategy in emergency meeting. British government ministers will convene for an emergency meeting on Thursday to discuss London's approach toward Israel's war with Hamas. Deputy Prime Minister Oliver Dowden said. Dowden told Sky News that ministers would consider the situation of hostages held by Hamas and the broader situation in the Middle East amid fears of a wider regional conflict. Also on the agenda will be securing a humanitarian pause to enable more aid to enter Gaza, though the United Kingdom would not call for a ceasefire. He said, "I don't think it's a reasonable position to say, when Hamas has attacked Israel, to say we can have a complete cessation of hostilities." He said Israel has to take action to remove this threat against its civilians, as the humanitarian crisis reaches a critical point in Gaza, with daily airstrikes, life-saving fuel on the verge of running out, and health services crippled. Pressure is building on the international community to get Israel to allow desperately needed aid into the enclave. When asked, however, Dowden stopped short of calling the situation a humanitarian crisis. "There is a very serious situation in Gaza," he told Sky News. Israel continues its massacre in Palestine after the Acts of Flood operation launched by Hamas. Hamas Political Bureau member Osama Hamdan called on Arab and Muslim countries to cut relations with Israel and withdraw their ambassadors, featured on Shahabajan's according to information. In the attacks of Israel since October 7th, an average of 33 tons of explosives per square meter was thrown into Gaza. Gaza governorship announced that the only excavator in the region became inoperable due to the end of diesel fuel, and therefore the efforts to extract people from under the rubble stopped. UNICEF announced that 2,360 children lost their lives, and 5,364 children were injured in the ongoing attacks in Gaza. Saudi Foreign Minister, "We all call for an immediate ceasefire and lifting of the blockade, while the conflicts between Israel and Palestine continue." Hamas appealed to Arab and Muslim countries in his statement. Hamas Political Bureau member Osama Hamdan called on Arab and Muslim countries to cut relations with Israel and withdraw their ambassadors. "We call on Arab and Islamic countries and the United Nations to assume their moral responsibility to stop Israeli aggression," Hamdan said.